Hey, it's just so Trish, and let's talk about nap time. All right. I am coming to the terms that my house is running me, and I'm no longer running my house, and it's been happening for a while. And I feel like it was like a snowball effect. It was little by little, and as the years have gone by, I've lost control. And I hate to say, my house has turned into a free-for-all. It has. It in some ways it has. I mean, it's not a complete free-for-all, but it is a free-for-all. So it's like you get up when you want to get up, you eat when you want to eat, you nap if you want to nap. Nobody's napping. Who am I kidding? Just the baby. So I am going to reinstitute nap time with the 3-year-old. I haven't had a dedicated nap time in 5 years. Since that one was born. Okay, so I totally was the queen of nap time when I had 3 kids. It was an instituted, this is what we did. I mean, I felt like I had to be like super mom for the morning, and then I was free. So I'd wake up, I'd get them going, we'd do some little projects, and I'd feed them breakfast, we'd do our stuff, we'd play outside, we'd eat our lunch, we'd wash our hands, and then we'd go to bed. And I would send them for nap time, and they would sleep for 3 hours, and then we would have the afternoons, and it was beautiful. I kept my house picked up back then. And then for some reason we decided that if we did preschool, it would be better. Well, we lost our ability to hold our routine, and then we never got it back. So I have a 3-year-old who has never been indoctrinated into my method of nap time. He's not a very willing, like, he'll fall asleep here and there, but it's on his own. So I am spending this week, next week, hopefully, my goal is by the end of February, this boy will just take a nap. And I can make him hold that method until he's like 6 is my goal. And then that way when the baby gets up, we're already in this schedule and this routine, and no more excuses, mama, for not doing it. So I've kind of did a test run, and I realized in order to get him to take a nap, I have to lay down with him. So it will feel initially a little counterintuitive, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. Not yet. Don't interrupt. And we got to get that one to take a nap too. And the other day I got him to take a nap, and he slept for like 4 hours, and I was like, no wonder why he's maybe a miserable 3-year-old. He's exhausted. And it's his mama's fault. It is my fault. Send the hate mail. Send the hate comments. It is my fault my kid is miserable. Because I don't make him take a nap. I'm letting him be entitled to do whatever he thinks he wants. Not completely, but I mean, he's a turkey. And, you know, as I'm sitting here contemplating this, it's like, he is that kid, but at the same time, I've allowed him to fully be that kid. Go ahead, send me hate mail. I deserve it. I totally deserve it. So, I'm figuring, I want to get back into the whole, it's this time, this is, you know, a routine. And for me, the best routine for me is we eat lunch, you wash your hands, you lay down and take a nap. So I am like sketching out a plan to create a schedule. It's still an absolute draft, and it's a tool, not a slave. I don't want to be a slave to this. I just want to use it as a tool. And I used to have some amazing schedules before I had to juggle so many little people and so many things. So I'm moving into, we're going back to, we eat lunch, we wash our hands, we lay down. And for my older kids, that's going to turn into, and we read. This is your quiet reading time. This is when other kids go to sleep and they go down. And I'm hoping it'll be my first step to gaining control. There's going to be a whole series of these videos. And I'll probably link it right back to the big one, or I don't know what I'll do. But I got to get control, and it's going to be one step at a time. And step 1 They need to take a nap. They need to take a nap. They need to learn to rest and relax. And my older kids need to learn to have quiet time again and to have that time to read. So I am working on that, and I'm working on one thing at a time to get it done. If you, please, have had to introduce nap time to children who've never had it, and it's like, feels so bizarre for me to even say that I have a child who's never had nap time. Tell me how you did it. Tell me, please, please. If you got any advice, this mama is open for advice. Drop it in the comments. I need it. Hopefully I'll come back in like 2 weeks and be like, we conquered it. Yeah. But my first plan is kind of get on a schedule that becomes predictable. And one of the problems we run into is once a week we leave the house for the afternoon. So there's going to be one day a week that we don't do the nap. And I mean, I'm sure that's okay. But it's like, I would love to have just consistency. But there's a time and a place. Let's start with 4 days a week would be nice. 4 days, just 4 days. So anywho, leave me your comments. Give me your advice. Tell me what you've done. Are you with me? Have you allowed the sacred day of nap time to get away from you? And it was hilarious because when I was like, I just need to manage my house, I just need nap time. I'm like, oh yeah, me too. Well, I better go. Peace out.